Yeah, what's good, everybody? It's your guy Tyrone, aka Mr. Chocolate. Don't be afraid to say the chocolate part. Don't be insecure out there. All right, so we back at it. All right, now tonight we got a great conversation. All right, we got a great conversation and we introduce some new people. All right, but I got right beside me here the big homie Black Pearl. What's good with you, madam?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. I'm alive and free.
Right, and free is very important.
And I'm a citizen, so I'm good. Right.
I wasn't ready, Tyrone. I wasn't ready.
It's all facts. All right. And I got right here DJ Shaw Boogie.
What's going on, everybody? Nothing much. How y'all doing? Doing good. Happy to be here.
All right. And we got special guests tonight. We got William. What's going on, William?
What's going on? Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming out. And we got somebody scrolling. Victoria. She's scrolling. She'll be ringing. All right. We get back to Victoria. She's scrolling. All right. And we got Maya. What's going on, Maya?
Hey, everyone.
Right. So we got some younger people tonight. We needed some younger generation, single people. And we're going to talk about red flags of dating and all that good stuff. All right. So Black Pearl, who is our relationship expert, I like to call her.
Oh, I'm a relationship expert now. Look at that. Okay.
Hey. If everybody else can be on YouTube, be expert, why not you? I see y'all kind of.
I do be giving out free therapy now. I do be
free therapy.
I do. It must be good because they keep coming back.
Hold up, my homie. Through the Fire podcast. What's going on, brother?
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Yo, you're gonna have to hop on with us one night. You're gonna have to hop on with us. We haven't had one of those in a while.
We will change the night. He said for the grinding conversation at this white man's job tonight. Swing low. Make sure I show some support.
Break them shackles off through the fire.
Hey, he's swinging low right now. That sweet chariot gonna take you away though. We will change the night, brother. Need to get you on, my guy.
Gonna be all right tonight, my brother.
I was swinging low earlier. Swing low.
Well, before we start, Maya, would you like to shout out your up and coming business?
So I have a baking business. It's called The Sweet Spot. You can find me on Instagram. That's really all I have right now is Instagram. Okay. But The Sweet Spot Bakery, or you can find me on Facebook and DM me and place your orders.
Well, DM me for what? For the Sweet Spot or for the
Sweet Spot?
Oh, okay.
I make cupcakes, cookies, cake, brownies.
Oh, so you making
cheesecake? I make it all.
Yeah, she also
do you make
specializes in allergy-free cooking, so no nuts. And
no nuts. I can do dairy-free. So
what about cannabis?
I have not dabbled in that, but I have been told I should try it.
Go for what you know.
I hear it's good. I don't know. I hear.
Boy, you done told on yourself, so stop while you ahead, please. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about some dating hiccups. The dating cesspool is what many people call it, and we all have different experiences. So we are all single, right? No one's gonna pop up here and put a comment on here that I thought we were dating, right? Nobody gonna do that. Y'all sure now? Okay, just making sure. All right, so. Are you all actively dating?
attempting.
Yeah, we're working on it.
And just real quick, if they are cheating on you and you see this, hey, I'll give you the link and let you on. Let's get some drama going.
That's crazy.
Absolutely wild.
I would never.
I am trying to open up to.
Boy, I thought you were about to do a remix. I am. I'm gonna say.
No.
Okay. So you're not actively. You're just trying to get back out there.
I'm getting to know someone.
Okay.
So testing the waters.
So much. Do we still call that the talking stage?
If we're talking in the terms of our age, then talking stage. That's what it is.
So when you're in the talking stage, are you allowed to, or is it cool to talk to more than one person?
And are you exclusively talking?
Yeah.
You gotta establish that.
Anytime we aim to date.
For me, anytime I'm in that talking phase, I can't do multiple people.
I am also on that same boat. That's a lot of talking, a lot of conversation, a lot of what are you doing? Get to know you. A lot of
commitment.
Too many conversations going on.
It sounds like y'all locked down before y'all get locked down.
No, it's not. No, the lock is open.
No.
It's like
there's a key, but it's not closed.
Right.
Yeah, it's a dummy lock.
Yeah,
whenever you put it like that, yes.
When you like close the door and you're like, they'll think it's locked, but it's actually open.
It's a little crack.
So the door is ajar.
Yes.
The door is ajar.
Yes.
Okay.
So from what I understand, if it's the same when I was out there, it's like you're talking to somebody, but you mess around, do something stupid, it could be over real quick because I ain't got no attachment like that.
What's mess around?
Mess
around means something different now.
Well, I'm old. I'm sorry. Like red flags.
Oh, you mean red flags?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, because we are now in 2025. We see those red flags. We're not turning them pink. You need to see the red flags and stop because it's a stop sign.
So a lot of times we hear from women. So I'm starting, we hear from women that men be trying to step to you with just half par or with high expectations that they can't meet. Wait, the question's not for y'all. Men, would y'all say that women are doing the same thing?
With high expectations.
Meaning they're like, let me do a specific trend.
Yeah.
You remember last year the trend was like, oh, we can't go to Applebee's, you can't take me to Chili's, you can't take me. Remember that trend? Y'all remember that trend?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was crazy.
That's
a red flag to me.
So I'm talking to William and Shaw. Is that were y'all affected by that trend? Oh, you was in a relationship then, but were you affected by that trend?
No.
What about you, William?
No, I wasn't really affected by it. I saw other people getting affected by it. Me personally, no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't affected by it.
Okay. So, ladies, before I go back to the men, how do y'all feel about that? Like, a man goes, "Hey, boo, what's up? How you doing? Let's exchange numbers." Y'all get on the phone, you talking, and he goes, "Let's meet at Applebee's."
My thing is, what's the problem with Applebee's?
No, for real.
I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's cheap. That's cheap." Sis, are you paying? Are you at least providing the tip?
Right. Did you have to come up with a plan? Because there's some people who are like, "Oh, let's go out," and the man will say, "So what do you want to do?" That's not how you plan a date, sir.
No, because why are you asking me? You asked me out on a date. Plan the date.
Yes, it's food that is free. Take it. Get to know that man.
Are you a foodie? It's food that is free.
That's like the whole, oh, my man gave me $20 for lunch. What am I going to do? Me personally, it's lunch. You can get gas, you can get food.
Snack. A snack.
Hello?
It's the thought that counts. That's the problem. They're not thinking of the thought.
They be giving y'all $20 for lunch. That's cool.
That's a lot of money for some lunch. We'll be completely honest.
You got to be wise with it.
Wow.
All right, so I guess I'm going back to the men. Do you feel that the women that are out here now have realistic expectations when they? Oh wow!
No.
Wow! I didn't even drop the period.
Speak your truth, Will. Speak your truth.
Speak it.
I feel like nowadays there's a lot of women that say they want a man of high caliber. Like they put men on a very high pedestal or a very high standard that they themselves do not live up to.
Oh, you got to unpack that. You got to unpack that because I'm sure the girls can say the same thing. You got to unpack.
Of course, like what I'm saying, it's like money. It's like a budget. It's like stay within your budget. Don't say that's like me going out here and saying, yeah, I want a girl to have like everything, take care of me, do this, do that, but I don't even have a job. I don't even have a car. Like,
so you saying that women can't even provide for themselves, but they're looking for a man who could provide for them. Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily. I feel like women do I feel like everyone should be able to take care of themselves. But I feel like sometimes women want men to provide them with a lifestyle that they themselves can't really live up to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
they don't date for their wage.
Yeah, like they're not dating for their wage per se. So it's like, yeah, you got to stay with.
Yes, I come up with stuff like this, Victoria. Victoria grabbed her home.
Let me grab my notebook real quick.
They're not even dating for their standards.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with standards is sometimes they have an illusion of what they really are. They're looking at a bar that doesn't apply to them. Right. But go ahead, William. Sorry, this ain't about me. Go ahead, William. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Like I just feel like if women just stick to what they want, but not what they want, but like if women stick to, hey, this is where I'm at right now. This is where I'm at in my life. And I feel like, yes, you should date up, but don't date so above your standards where you're just kind of sitting back doing nothing like the entire time.
I think that's the expectation. You're supposed to do everything.
We are supposed to do everything, but like we're supposed to provide, but at the same time, it's like women are supposed to support us. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not being supportive, if you're not being my backbone, because there are some things that I'm not able to see, you know what I mean? And even when it comes to raising kids, a man can only raise his daughter to a certain extent because his mother, the wife that he chooses, can only see certain things. Like, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, a single.
You're saying there should be a balance. I hear you. There should be a balance.
Yeah, there should be a balance. Like, men can only do what men do, and women can only do what women do. There has to be a healthy balance. There can't be a power struggle within a household or in a relationship about what can go on and what can't go on. That type of thing.
Oh, I got you. What about
you? So you do. So you do agree with men providing?
So
you agree with men providing, or do you think it should be like equally providing? Because
I think men should provide and protect, and I feel like women should provide and support, if that makes sense.
Because so provision doesn't have to be financial.
Nah.
Yeah, not financial, but like a man in a household is like strong leadership, respectful, love, sometimes tough love, sometimes, but not all the time. Okay. That might be biased for me because I agree tough love should be applied, but not all of the time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of men grow up and they feel like, oh, they can't express themselves, they can't be vulnerable.
Even though you're younger than us, not that that's a problem, you do feel that there are roles that should be taken in a relationship. That's what you're saying. Whatever that role is, you're saying two people are equal, but they're equal because they both play a role that helps keep the relationship balanced.
Right.
And you're saying that in the dating world, from your experience, you haven't seen that. You see people that they're like, hey, this is the life I want. Go get it for me because you're the man.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I've seen women become more masculine, and I've seen men become more feminine, and it's there's an off
boy,
balance.
You open something up.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Something up.
So you're seeing that. So what's an example, like what's going on? What's happening out here? You know, because I'm out these streets. Like,
oh no, I agree.
If y'all are familiar with the like the pop the balloon challenge, where like people, they pop.
Oh yeah.
We all know about pop balloons.
And I see the way that like men critique women and everything like that. And there's nothing wrong with having like your preference, but it kind of weirds me out when I see certain dudes. They be like, "Nah, you got too much makeup on. Your wig not right." Like, why are you critiquing things that are like exclusive to women? It's like, nah, your makeup should have been this type of shade. Your wig is not edged up correctly. Like that type.
Yeah,
of
that's a little weird. I saw a dude on there, and he was like, "Oh, I don't like the way you match your shoes to." I was like, "Yo, what in the hell? What dude?"
So I have a response for that. I really do. So it's not a feminine quality per se. It's more of a control tactic. Because many times, even on the show, we've said women care about certain things that men's like, I don't care, come in this, come in that, right? But we as women focus on that. How big are my eyebrows? How long is my wig? So if I could control you that way, then I can minimize you. And that's what it is. It's a tactic of. Go ahead.
I was going to say, well, here's the thing with. Do we like it when your hair look good and your makeup look good? Absolutely. I want to see you regular. I want to see you in your scrunchie.
Oh yeah.
I want to see you
regular.
Right.
When in your natural, because that's who I'm getting to know. I'm getting to know. I'm getting to know you.
Smart man want to see the regular.
Honestly, I do this thing when I am talking to people. I don't wear makeup, and I also don't really dress really fancy, but I will be in my regular. Like if you can't, when my hair's not done and I just rolled out of bed,
right?
Then why are we talking?
Exactly.
Because we live in a world of filters. That's what's happening. We live in a world of filters, and people, strangely enough, are genuinely disappointed when you don't show up like a Snapchat filter.
That is very true.
Yes.
Men like natural.
That's not all of us. That's not all of us.
I think most men like natural. You most likely get jumped on in the house just walking around in leggings and a t-shirt.
Hello.
Like
hello.
You gotta have
hello.
Leggings, t-shirt. Hey, get over here.
That moo that you fried chicken in, that got the chicken.
Hey, the moo been getting people popping babies for years. The moo is undefeated.
Listen, grandpa. The reason why your grandparents got 10 kids.
That moo boy.
That moo.
She was frying chicken every Sunday.
Grandpa was paying all the bills. Your house lacked for nothing.
Right.
Your grandmother was walking around the crib with that silk slip on. Just that. Just that.
So
why grandma got so many kids? Hello?
Just like that. So, ladies, do you feel similar? So, William, I'm sorry, Shy, did you say what you had to say? Your point? I'm sorry, because I kind of jumped.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so William is saying that women have unrealistic expectations, right?
Right.
Okay, so and he also made a very good point that we have not forgotten, and we'll come back to about the role of roles being switched, where men seem more feminine and women feel more masculine. I have a comment about that, but I wanted to hear, because Victoria's just been really reacting and not talking. So, what are your experiences like with men? Do they come with unrealistic expectations?
For me per se, it's not that I don't allow you to come. Ooh, wow, shook y'all. It's not that I don't allow y'all to come with unrealistic expectations, but at my big old age, as 22, I feel like I am in college.
I did. Yeah, at your big old age.
At my big little age, there are certain things that I'm just going to be realistic about. Even though I may date probably like 4 years above me, I'm still going to be realistic because I have older brothers within that age ranges too. Because I know if I know what their life is looking like, I can at least have an idea of what your life is looking like, especially if I'm talking to you on a regular basis. So for you to come with me with unrealistic expectations is I kind of just tell you like, hey, A, B, and C is what I got going on. Either you can rock with it until I get out of it, or you go chill and you go do your own thing. But it's not going to be you're upset because I let you know what my expectations are and what your expectations are and how I'm letting you know I'm not meeting that expectations. That's fine. It's not that I'm not going to try to reach your expectations, but I'm also not going to tweak what I'm going through to benefit your expectations. Would you do the same for me?
Y'all all made the same face.
Now I feel like you said
that's changing yourself for them. Just saying.
Yeah.
Now, Victoria, you said you're 22, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So for myself, Tyrone, and Black Pearl, I feel like it was a different time for us at 22. With as far as with the expectation thing when it came to dating, it was more of, you're getting to know each other and you saw where it went. So what you're saying, I feel like that kind of applies to you, William, and Maya. So it's kind of, I wouldn't necessarily for our age group that's coincidentally we're on the top row here.
Right. It's a coincidence. We did not do this on purpose.
I kind of feel like, with the time difference and, compared to.
Well, here's the thing. Even though time is figurative, it's not real. Just because we're older doesn't mean, but you do get to us. Like when we were 22, time was like, what is time? Nobody cared.
Right.
We was living.
It wasn't
free, invincible. Right. So I think what Shaw's saying is, we kind of compromise more when you get older. Yeah. But I think also we're looking to have a partnership where you're meeting someone because we want to build. We want to, whatever. So at my big old age. No little, my big old age. If I'm meeting someone and you don't have half of your ish together, that is so much bigger than at 22. If I met someone 25 and they don't have the ish, it's like, let's do this together. We can build. Now it's like, bro, half of this ain't built already. What am I, the cleanup person? I'm not doing this.
Yeah. Well, for me, I don't know, but I might be just different a little bit. If you don't have your ish together,
you can see it. I'm just trying to hold my.
If you don't have it together, not have a conversation.
So what's together for you?
Yeah, what's together?
That was going to be
what's having together look like?
What is together?
You have to have a job. Have to have goals. Can't be complacent. At least want to grow a little bit because life is about learning and growing constantly. That just be healed in your process of healing. And you don't even have to be completely healed.
Okay, there you go.
In the process of saying, I know this part of me is not healthy for myself, not even for somebody else. It's not healthy for myself. Let me fix that so I can be better. That's what I
So that's not out there in your age group.
It's not out there.
No.
Y'all all made these faces like so the cesspool is cessing even in the beginning.
William, what y'all got going on, man?
That's how bad it is out here, man.
They gave a look like
like, what are you smoking?
Healing. You hear this?
Right.
Dating now is just dating nowadays in our generation. I think like the biggest thing, like from y'all's generation to our generation, is that dating for y'all was more organic, whereas ours, it's more like we're doing online dating. You know, we got social media, and social media has killed our generation when it comes to dating.
Y'all are weird.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's like every time you go on my social media, it's like you see someone in a relationship, and it's like, oh, I want that. But then it's like you see the good of people's relationships, and then you see the bad side of people's relationships. It's like you're getting too much information at once, and it's messing your brain up. It's messing up, like, are all women like this? Are all men like this? And it creates a sense of like a paranoia. Like, dang, if I take this girl on a date, is she gonna leave me too? Does she have another dude that's doing what I'm doing? And yeah, like it's weird.
And nobody's real. Like they just
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nobody's real. And part of it also is instead of saying, let me not, instead of walking with a little bit of faith, a little hope, I know there's a little fear, they're walking fully in fear. They're in a whole thriller, like scary movie. Just keep going. And then they need to let it go a little bit. In my opinion, just let it go.
Yeah, I feel like y'all's generation has just been gaslit so much because all the internet, and you see all this internet, all this gender war shit. It's like when I was coming up, I ain't nobody else's relationship. I was just out doing me, and it wasn't like this. It was Black Planet wasn't like social media. It was the baby social media.
Did you say Black Planet?
He said Black Planet. He took it there.
Don't act like you don't know. Come on.
I do. I know. That's why I'm asking. What?
Black Planet was simple. Okay. You threw your little thirst trap up there, and that was it. It wasn't no.
Listen, we're from the same generation. You know, music on your voicemails.
And so you guys are just seeing so much gaslighting, and I think people need to kind of step away from that a little bit, man. Y'all
I kind of feel like, and I really don't want to play the back in my day war. I feel like,
man, it's part of life.
I feel like what our generation, I feel like everything wasn't up front. Like we was able to peel the layers. I was able to get to see the outside, and then as time went on, we were able to dig into each other a little deeper, get to know each other a little deeper. Now, some of the things that y'all dealing with, we had that in our generation too. It just took you a little while to see that, to get to it, as into where I kind of feel like with your generation, Maya, Victoria, and William, everything is kind of like the mystery is not there. You know, it's not, right. Instead of going step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, it's like step 1, then 10, then 10, skip down to 3, right. Hop over to 8. You know, it's kind of all over the place.
It's also a word that Will used that was correct. It was organic, right?
Yeah.
I also believe that when we were younger, a lot of people met people, friend of the family, barbecues. Yeah. Oh, you went to school with my friend. Oh, we hanging out together.
You went to
that. We had common insight of what life was supposed to be. We have common goals. Our circle, we had was like 3 degrees of separation, 5 degrees. We had all of that. I think the other thing is we had real life examples, good or bad. So we're able to see. I feel just from listening to when these young people are talking, we, the generation before you, have done y'all a disservice.
We have.
Let me tell you why we've done y'all a disservice. We did not value the process until it was gone. And so since we didn't value the process of getting to know someone, the heartbreak, the recording the songs to send to your girl or your boy, we didn't value that. We saw that as hard work, or it hurt, or it was too much. So we've raised y'all to think you ain't got to work hard. We'll do it for you. You don't have to wait 2 years to grow a tree. We'll just here's a tree, right? Mm-hmm. So you want the results without the work. And that is what's missing in relationships. The working together to get there, even though it sucks and you're crying, but when you're in it, no pun intended, to win it, you value the process of the relationship. You are not going to get what grandma and grandpa had in 2 years.
Right.
They were not searching for the one. They were trying to become the one, which takes a everyday process. Y'all just want to be like, boop, boop, see my pictures. We look good. Look at our cute kids. My edges are down. No, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes grandma came home. Right. Sometimes grandma came home and she had the muumuu on and he tried to slip up under it. She goes, no. I got jeans, I got pants on under that, and this chastity belt. You're not getting none because you did not do blah, 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 or you didn't take the trash out. And sometimes grandpa comes home and he goes, I don't want to hear you. I don't want that, right? But then a week from there, let a man look at grandma the wrong way, and grandpa be like, don't you look at my girl like that, because it was still there, right? You guys have so many options that y'all really think life is just about what I can choose, instead of here's my person. Divorce is off the table.
Right. Breaking
up is off the table because we're going to make it work. That doesn't mean stay in toxic relationship. That don't mean get your face beat in. That doesn't mean let your girl cheat on you either. We're invested. I think that's what's missing. Investment. Now we want results without investment.
Right.
That's what you get on social media.
Right. Sorry. And that's also happening in our generation as well.
Right.
Just speaking from experience. You know
no, 100%.
That it spilled over. It spilled over. So
yeah, this is several generations of bullshit. It's not
right. I think the other thing is people don't want to work. They get lazy, they get complacent, they tired, they get distracted. It's a lot of stuff. You said social media, right?
Everything's on a time clock.
Everything's on a time.
Right. By 40,
we asking someone else who had 7 wives how to maintain a relationship. Right. A woman that's giving up the cootie like a BOGO sale. Come on, yo, what are we doing?
At 40, this is what I want.
It's crazy.
This is where we need to be. At 43, this is the next step. Like,
right. We are so invested in tomorrow. We are not even present in our situation. That's what I'm saying. Right. So social Victoria's gonna come back. And then just from my personal experience with dating, people put so much into getting you that once they get you, they ain't doing nothing. They got you. They tired. They gave you all their game. So it's dry.
What do I need to do? What do I need to do?
Right. You done cooked every meal. You done rode it, swung off the chandeliers, bought a gift. Heck, we renting a house together, renting an apartment together in 3 months. And then that person's like, okay, I did everything. I got you. Well, the real relationship is not the pursuit. It's keeping that relationship. Yeah. Again, the instant gratification's out the window because once you get the person, you're done. You know what I mean? So it's the thing I want to tell y'all is getting someone is the easy part. Keeping them, or keeping it alive.
That's true.
That's a
lot of people don't. Yeah.
That's of all ages. That's just not
right. That's any age. Right.
I have realized a lot of people don't realize it's a journey, not a destination. Like you have to constantly keep dating that person. Like the dating does not stop.
Right.
Ever get married, they don't stop.
No.
Like people are like, oh, I want this 50-year marriage. Well, they had hard times. You're not. People are like, I don't want to date because it's like a job. You're supposed to love your job. Actually, you're actually supposed to love your job. That's what the point of a relationship is. And when you hate your job, of course, you're not going to want to work. So when you love your job, you'll love your relationship, and you won't think of it as a detriment, like a something that's like, oh, I have to wake up again and make sure I get her flowers. That should be something like, man, I get to wake up and make her smile. Or man, I get to wake up and say, let me go buy him his favorite shirt. I I don't know.
Favorite cologne.
I know you trying to make a point. You trying to make a point.
Like, it shouldn't be something you're like, oh, I have to spend this money again. Like, it doesn't even have to be money.
Feel natural.
Yeah,
like a homemade card and a letter, please.
Right.
Please, and I've done it. What's the excuse?
So what do you think the challenge is for that? Like, what's stopping people from doing it?
People being too. There's this thing. Okay, Maya and Will, y'all might know exactly what I'm talking about. How simp. Basically, if you show too much emotion, you're soft. There's nothing wrong with showing.
I was waiting for Tyrone to react.
Talk to me. Say how you feel. Because if you hold it in and blow up on me later, we're gonna have a problem.
Okay? But do you understand that men are not always conditioned to be that way?
Yes, and
you're supposed to trust me with your emotions.
I prefaced my sentence with that. I understand it is not natural. But here is a safe space. But it also takes, and man, some of these women have messed up these men.
You know how many?
Okay, all right.
They have messed up these men. That is the problem.
You know how many men of all ages have heard that and have said, "Okay, let me open up." She said,
"But now you're bringing
the second something go left." Well, that's why you're soft ass. And
that's just
you're gonna throw that back at me? I can't
even
block. Quit real quick.
Yeah,
real quick. And then when that happens, it's a wrap.
Right.
Hey,
I can't comment on that because I don't associate myself with women who do that to people. So
yeah,
I have been through that.
To be fair,
not saying that you have done that, but that's what happens, and that's why I'm.
No, I've heard stories. I'm just saying.
To be fair, it's not a woman to man thing. It's a people thing.
It is.
People come to you with their broken pieces and they bleed all over you.
Hurt people.
Right. But again, I think that when we're but
women
some people are not looking for relationships. They're addicted to the honeymoon period.
That's real.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, people. Yeah, but I'm gonna go back to the simping thing. What?
Yeah.
So you were saying that there's a simping problem going on with the young people, or
no? That's the problem. We don't have enough simps.
No,
don't have enough simps.
You don't have enough.
Holy hell! Oh no! You want more simps?
Yes.
It's just like
I thought that was a bad thing.
The Travis Hunter factory. Okay.
I think they mean. I think what they mean is we need more people who are willing to be vulnerable.
Okay.
That's not what a simp is.
Okay, so in our generation, when you were considered a simp, they were like, "Oh, you loved your girl, you a simp." What?
What's wrong?
Okay, so
I like her, so I'm a simp.
That's just that's just basic immaturity. Like guys would always like when I was younger. Oh, you love your girl. You know, and they kind of mess with you being soft. But if you love your girl, you don't care. If you don't love your girl, then you might act funny about it. But simping was different. Simping was like it was a
badge of honor. It was like a badge of honor.
It's a badge of shame now.
We need to bring it back to be a badge of honor.
You're talking about like chivalry? Is that what you're trying to do?
In my time, a simp was different. A simp was a guy who was like just doing everything for the girl, and the girl was kind of like still out there in the streets a little bit. He's overlooking it, and he's like spending all his money, and clearly she's not as into him as he's into her, and he's just going super hard. That's a simp. That's when you're doing
they completely took that word and changed it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so here's a question. I want to challenge all of you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop like that for a fact. I really my bad. I want to challenge all of you. So it's a two-part question. Are you ready for what you're looking for? And so I've heard, I can't find this, I can't find that, I can't find this. Are you actually what you're looking for, right? Like, are you who you're supposed to be to attract what you're looking for? So are you ready for it? Because sometimes it don't look the way you want it to look. And have you done what you need to be that person to attract that type of person? That's my question to y'all.
I'll be the first one to say it. No.
So how can you be mad?
Well, I mean, like, I know me personally, I have more growing to do and everything like that. So I'm fine with taking a step back, working on myself, doing what I need to do. And I think, like, with me being mad in the past, with my dating experiences that I've had, and like to our previous conversation, it's that, like, I have been curved or like just left alone because I was too nice, or I was like too much of a gentleman. And it's weird because, like, I open a door for you. Oh, I've never had a guy do that. Or like, it's cold or it's raining and I take off my jacket so that way your hair don't get messed up, or your makeup, not too nice. I don't like that. You gotta go. And I'm just like, you know what? We good. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird, but I think to answer that question, I think a lot of people in this generation, especially me, because I had this problem, we want to jump in from relationship to relationship, dating to dating, whatever, that we don't date ourselves. It's okay to be single, and it's okay to be to yourself for a little bit, because I know I need more work done.
So do you believe in the best way to get over someone is to get under someone? Is that
no. Because then you start comparing, be like, yeah, you do this better than this and that old girl and all this stuff. And it's like, nah, G, don't do that. Just take that time, be mad, be sad, do whatever you gotta do, put your head down, lock in, and just, move forward, man. That's all you gotta do. And it's easier said than done.
I got a quick question for you, William. So in the meantime, when you say you're not ready and you're dating yourself, I'm just asking because you're a young dude now. I know some people in the process of improving or whatever, but he still want to clap some cheeks. So what's the process on that? What's that process like? What do you do?
It was such a good question. I just did not expect it.
Because you're a young man. Young men like to clap cheeks. Let's not pretend.
Of course. I definitely have my urges, and I definitely have those ones. But I gotta think about it. Like, okay, if I go and do this right now, it's like it's a momentary thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's no real longevity to it. I'm about to have this good experience for like a little bit amount of time, but at the same time, it's like that post-nut clarity is gonna hit me, and I'll be like, damn, why I do this?
Okay.
And I don't want to, go clap some cheeks, and then all of a sudden I'm either with something I can't get rid of, or I'm left with a kid.
So you're chilling.
Yeah, man.
William, you passed the test. William has discipline. That's the kind of man y'all want to date, ladies. Man with discipline. He
every
resists the
man
urge to clap unnecessary cheeks. My God, appreciate you.
Every man.
Good job, William. Good job.
Every man needs to have discipline.
Every man needs that. I like William. William, okay. All right, that's the kind of I want my daughter to date a guy like you. I think. I don't know you're all the way like that.
Please. Jesus, please. All right, so the same question for Maya and Victoria. Do y'all even remember the question?
If I remember correctly, it was, do we think that we're in a position to be in a relationship? And the second question is, am I ready? Yeah.
Are you ready for what you're looking for? And are you you're looking for certain things. So are you the person to attract that thing that you're looking for? Like,
okay. So I would like to say, am I who I want to be quite yet? No. Am I in the position of being who I want to be? Yes, I am. Am I where I want to be at? Absolutely not. But I will be getting there.
You better not be. You just started.
I'm just trying out here, okay? But
I'm not even where I want to be, so it's okay.
Look, you gotta get there.
I don't think anybody is where they would like to be. You know, especially, I don't think anybody really, wants to settle. You always want to keep building. So I don't think anybody is really. I can't really think of a person that says, "Yeah, I'm right where I belong."
Right.
It's a process.
For me,
let's say you go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, for me, it's like, even though I'm not where I want to be, I know I'm at the right place at the right time where I need to be at that moment. So I don't ever let that like get to me. Now, before I figured that out, oh yeah, that used to get to me all the time. But like now that I understand that, it's like like we talked about earlier, it's a journey. So you can't really rush that journey or that process. If you rush that journey or that process, that's a whole nother topic. But
so how do you guys have rules for yourself? Like some people go, hey, no sex, I don't know, I'm giving extra stuff, no sex in the first month, or no meeting the family until we're official, or friends until we're official, or let me think of another one. After 3 months, if you don't ask me to be your girl, then I'm moving on. Do y'all have those type of rules?
Now the family rule I got. I definitely do. You're not gonna embarrass me, have me come with you around the family ask where boyfriend at. Boyfriend no longer here.
Where your little friend at?
Where your friend at? Auntie, I don't know what to tell you.
Little friend, that's crazy.
Little friend.
Because that's exactly what Auntie gonna refer them to. Where your little friend at? But
I'm big friend. I ain't never been little.
Especially if they don't come around, if they done been around, Auntie gonna where your friend at? But
where's your big friend at? Oh,
where your big Yeah, no, you're definitely not meeting my family until we establish that we're dating.
Right.
There ain't no way around that one. Now you can meet my friends. Yeah, that's fine, because at the end of the day, my friend, it's not that my friends are going to hear about you, but they are going to, in a certain extent, hear some mannerism of you. So I would like my friends to be able to put a name to face. Also, if something pop off, my friends also know what you look like and what you sound like. I'm just saying, like, I just got to be realistic.
You might want to let your friends know, because they
friends can be messy too. Don't take advice from single people. They single for a reason. I'm just saying.
Because back in the day when I was in college, that incident, I didn't tell anybody about somebody I was dating, and when they met her, they were like, oh, "We have to talk to you, bro."
Oh no!
Because you always know something. Why is something automatically popping out of the blue the second I tell you I talked to someone? Is that not weird?
I think. Okay, so I want to go back, because this is good conversation. I want to go back to what William said with men are acting feminine.
Where you keep going, Shaw Boogie? Where you keep going?
He on the move.
I'm
you got warrants, man. You got warrants, don't you?
I'm still at work, and I heard her. I'm the only one in the building, and I heard her.
Oh, okay. Don't get fired.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't
get fired for me.
No, it's all right.
Okay.
So, William was saying that men have become feminine and women have become masculine. Could it be that women, not all, because of course we can't talk for everyone, that some of the masculinity that you see in women is because they can't find the masculinity in men, and so they step into that role? Because a true man, a woman can't stop a true man from being masculine. I mean, it's in them. We can't take it away.
Oh no.
Right. So, do you think maybe that's what that is? Because there's a part of me, just being real, y'all don't have to agree with me, there's a part of me that feels like some of the roles where you see men becoming real feminine is because you're abandoning the hardships or the responsibilities that it takes to be a man. So it's easy for me to play the feminine role, so I don't have to do it.
Yeah, like what's the example? What do you mean? Elaborate on that.
Why would a man take a feminine role?
What's a feminine role? Because some
people they're soft, they're worried about things like your look, your makeup, your eyebrows, right? That's what you're saying. Things that
I wouldn't necessarily say that's a man taking on a feminine role.
Yeah,
that's more of a man that's just, shallow and more into looks than anything else.
Yeah, that's just a weird ass man. I don't
know.
That's
just a dude that wants you to look, that he deals with what he knows what he's dealing with, because he wants you to look a certain way. It's like a control thing. So
right.
When I think about a feminine role, I'm thinking about like we in a house and you hear a noise and he got the woman up going and checking it
or
out.
he wants to be provided for, or okay. So and agree or disagree, William, you were talking more than just that one example you gave, right? Meaning you're not stepping up to lead, you want to be led.
Yeah, it's just like nah. Like as a man, no man knows how to like be a leader. Like it's not instinctively, but like immediately. It's something that we go through like with trial and error, pretty much. So it's like you want to. How can I say this? It's like you're trying to be the passenger, like you're trying to be a backseat driver, but also
passenger
driving
prince.
that same. Yeah, it's like you want to be a passenger princess, but it's like, brother, just take the step forward. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, but a lot of men, let me fix my sentence. There are men who've never seen that. They've only seen the woman leading.
Yeah, that's true, because I've seen a lot of guys who like grew up in like female dominated environments, and they kind of wait for that. They're waiting for like, hey, tell me what to do, like everybody else in my family's ever done, and they don't know how to kind of step up.
Yeah, they're dating their mother sometimes,
and then they end up like on like red pill talking crazy, like these fucking women, man, suck. Like,
but then also the flip side to that is that you may be dealing with a female who spent so much time taking that lead role,
right?
She may not know how to, let that man become
100%.
My opinion on that, though, from what I've seen, just my experience, what I've seen. So I've seen women like that, but if a man is really masculine, like she gonna like something naturally in her is going to kind of set off, and she gonna be like, oh shit, I ain't never. Ooh.
Yeah, but it is.
But like you're a masculine man, like I ain't never had a problem. I'm just saying, I don't know. I can't relate when people be like, these women, I just can't never. They just don't listen to me, and just they don't know. I've just been, you just go, you step in, you do what you do, and people kind of be like, oh, okay, I ain't never,
Well, it is a struggle. So one, you met your wife at a very good, like a building stage of your life, right? You're talking about years of leading, single motherhood, all that other stuff. Sometimes you do get hard. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect woman either, but it is a struggle to go from that leader role to the submissive role, because there is reframing your frame of mind. But I do want to agree with you in saying, if you're in a relationship where you feel safe, not so much you're like, oh, I'm this man. Right. No, I'm not saying that's what you were saying. Yeah. I'm trying to clarify where you're like, I'm safe. I could trust this person. This person's not just words, they're actions. That's different. but it takes time to get there, and just being vulnerable and being honest, like, yo, this role that I want to get to is not something I'm gonna get to overnight. And knowing that, then you could work towards that. But at the same time, you can't be, and I'm using the word, making your partner, if you're a female, feel like a simp either. You can't do, because it does take some of those things that women say, oh, I can't believe you love, the soft stuff, to make them understand, hey, I can be in a safe space, but it's the same the other way around.
Yeah.
You have to make that man feel like he in a safe space too, that he's gonna be like, yo, I don't know, I like to be little spoon sometimes. And then as soon as something happens, you like, you little spoon simp, like, come on now.
Listen, when a woman knows how to be feminine and has real feminine energy, it's like it all works together. It's like, even like the hardest dude is gonna be like, oh, I can be soft here. This is
right.
In the spot here. It's like she gonna change the whole vibe of everything. But now if she come in when the same energy as you masculine, she masculine, and she trying to out masculine. You can't out masculine like a man, So, but the feminine energy, you get whatever you want. You're gonna be the puppet master of everything, because it's just the feminine energy is strong, it's powerful.
Well, but it's part of being the heart of your relationship. Yeah. I think sometimes we women fight so hard to be the head, thinking because it's the thing that's seen, it's the stronger thing. And I know Maya, I say this all the time. If you have a body, that body could be in a coma, but if that heart is beating, that body is still alive. It cannot work the other way. You've never heard, the brain is still active, but the heart is not beating. You've never heard that. There is something powerful in being the heart of a relationship. If you think about the human body, the heart never tries to shout out louder than the brain. It doesn't happen. It just gives the brain the support and energy for it to lead the rest of the body. And that's how it is in a relationship. I want to echo what Maya said, just from this perspective, that we as women sometimes crush a man so bad, so much. It's so hard for him to rebuild to be what he needs to be out here. We really crush. I have interacted with men where it's like, look, bro, I'm just trying to love you. What's going on? And they're so shut down, hardened is probably the better word for me to say. So hardened by what happened before. They're just happy to be surviving the BS they experienced before. And so they can't open up, because they have been broken down so much. But we don't see that, because we think, well, I'm a good woman, so you should just pop into place, play the role, and let's make it happen. So we have to understand that, yes, men hurt women, but women hurt men too, in a way that's quite different.
The origin story of a villain happens every day.
Yes, bro. Yes.
I've seen
every man has had his villain arc. Every man.
Some villains be born. I'm like, ooh, damn, this is a new villain about to be born. Yeah, especially when I was in the army, you see them dudes, people having babies, and people out of deployments, and it's a lot of villains running around, just hurt and broke. But hold on. So hey, if you watching, man, hit the like button. Do us a favor, hit that like button. It helps us out. Especially if you've been listening this far, hit the like button for us, please.
Well, let me remind you of the wonderful guests that we have on here. So we got DJ Sha Boogie. Tell us about what you do, DJ Sha Boogie. Tell us about what you do. I know you got a YouTube, so let us know. Let the people know.
Yes, I have my YouTube, youtube.com/DJ SHA.
That's when people are old when they go .com.
Also,
at www.
Also, I'm on TikTok. I mix live on TikTok Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays I do a pop-up. Sometimes I'll go on from like maybe 11 to 1 or sometimes 12 to 2. Sundays, 3 to 5 on Sundays, or you cut your notifications on wherever you can get me. Whenever I show up.
So you also do DJs for parties, right?
Yes, I also DJ events. So if you are in the Southeast Pennsylvania area, Southeast, which is like the Philadelphia, Delaware County area, New Jersey, New York, I travel. I will come to your event, big or small. Also, if you're also in the Philadelphia tri-state area on Saturdays, I am on the Spirit of Philadelphia from 7 to 9:30. You can go on citycruises.com for your tickets, and just about every Saturday I'm there.
This the man with 7 jobs.
He out here getting it.
Yeah.
Oh my gracious. Okay.
So please hit me up.
Absolutely. You won't regret it. He got old school mixes, Caribbean mixes, late night mixes.
Yes, that's on my sound. All that stuff is on my SoundCloud.
Right.
Which is soundcloud.com/ I can't help it. DJ,
I know you can. I know.
DJ _
World Wide Web.
DJ _ Sha Boogie on Mixcloud. Mixcloud.com/ I am DJ Sha Boogie.
Yeah, he will drop it on the experience page for all of you. I promise you won't regret it. If you like me, sometimes you just want to hear straight music without all of the extras or the new remixes or things like that. That's the way to go.
I can play the new stuff, but you
do a little of everything.
Hey, don't limit his bag now. Don't limit the
I'm
bag.
sorry. He does a little of everything.
I do a little bit of everything.
But when he gets in a role, and it's a funny story. So we went to Texas, me and a friend, to meet other friends, and she was like, "Ooh, Sha is on. We gotta listen to Sha." And he made me a mix, and she popped in his mix that he made and we drove about 2 hours just listening to his stuff. So
thank you.
Yeah, definitely worth it. So definitely worth it.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. No lies. This ain't just for the show.
We gotta fly you down to the Carolinas when we get our money right.
Well, did he come? I think you came out here before. Didn't you come out here before?
To where? To where you're at?
North Carolina. Didn't you visit family in North Carolina?
Oh, I have friends in North Carolina. I have family in South Carolina.
South.
So normally, when I fly in, I have to land in Charlotte, and then someone has to.
Oh yeah,
we
You gotta holler at me, bro. You gotta holler at me, land in Charlotte.
That's where Mr. Chocolate is.
We go the Queen City.
Right.
All right.
Or you find miscommunication who pops in and out over here where I'm at, near Raleigh, and let us know.
I will. I'll definitely be making when the weather gets. Well, the weather's already nice for y'all down there.
No, not yet. It's iffy. It's iffy. It's
up there. I don't fool with that up north weather. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. So Maya, tell us a little bit again about the Sweet Spot.
I do sweet treats. I wouldn't consider myself like a cupcake or anything or cake bakery. I just make a lot of different sweets. Anything that you really want. Everyone loves my salted caramel brownies if you guys want to try something first. But my IG is the _sweet .spot. The O is actually a 0, not an O.
It's
for
scrolling.
my IG.
It's scrolling on the bottom. You see?
I'm just making sure. Sometimes it's up.
Yeah.
But I'm up and coming, looking for new customers. So if you're in around the Raleigh area, just DM me and I can bake whatever you want. I am allergy friendly, so I can make dairy free stuff. I make nut. I am certified nut free though, because I am allergic to peanuts and tree nuts, so that would not be made. Sorry to anyone who loves peanut butter, but can't do that over here. But any nut allergies, dairy allergies, I'm vegan friendly, gluten-free friendly.
Okay.
Soon to be diabetic friendly as well.
Okay.
So any sweet treats you guys would like, just DM me and I will make it. And
you put it in the mail, you ship it down here to me?
Oh, I should drive it to you.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, wait a minute.
My brother lives in Charlotte, so I could drive it to Charlotte too.
Look at that.
I support the people.
Yes, so
hit me up after the show. I'm gonna put an order in.
She's also done hey, try this recipe. So made cinnamon rolls from scratch, made coffee crumble cake from scratch. Cheese and everything is from scratch. No boxes, no box mixes. So
I buy my ingredients and I make them.
Mama gonna promote
and,
her baby.
And for, right. And for my Haitian people,
and my baby do my baby do this
and
too.
And for my Haitian people, she makes Haitian bread.
I did make Haitian bread. That was really good.
Not the DJ. Ooh, you got that one down pat.
But even if you have ideas, you can send them to me and I will make it. I promise it'll be good.
Okay. Yeah. After the show, I'm gonna put an order in. You got a sale. You got a sale right here.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, Mr. Chocolate, take us away. This was a very good conversation, and we'd love to have you back. We have more he said, she said things coming up, so look out for that as well, because we will be calling you back. Go ahead, Mr. Chocolate, do your thing.
All right. So before I get into my spiel too, so I got stuff going on too. You know what I'm saying? You know. Now listen. Now one other thing.
We need to scroll you. Where you at?
One other thing I do. You know. Now I buy houses. Okay, so you know if you need to sell your house, you got an old raggedy house, you got a distressed house, hit me up. I get it sold for you, get you some cash, all that good stuff. All right. And one of these shows we'll talk about some real estate. We'll talk about some money. And we'll get into that. Breaking bread. All right. But that'll be in the future. All right.
Not too far though.
Not too far. Because we're gonna need bread in this area.
Right.
What's going on? All right. Navigate the system. Navigate the world you live in, not the world you want. You know. Okay. So if you are still listening, I see we got people still listening. Hit that like button, please. Hit the like button. Show us some love. Okay. Like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Helps us out, helps us grow, so we can keep bringing y'all these great conversations. All right. Now, as we always say, you've been a part of the experience. With experience is always good. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.